Yesterday we began discussing, touching upon the glories of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, just barely, right? Really just an introduction about how to understand our Vaishnavacharyas. We pray to Giriraj, Nija Nikata Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatvam. Oh Giriraj, please bring me near you. And the Vaishnavas always teach us how to come near Giriraj. We must go near those who are near Giriraj. So therefore we understand there are different kinds and levels of guru or teachers, spiritual guides. Diksha, Shiksha. In the beginning of spiritual life, Diksha Guru is your Shiksha Guru. Most commonly. Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam. First, you take shelter of Sri Guru, Guru Padashray. Then Krishna Dikshadi, they give you mantra initiation by which you can develop your relationship with Krishna, become a Vaishnav. And then they teach you about spiritual life and how to grow and advance. Sometimes your Diksha Guru may be your Shiksha Guru. Shiksha means a teacher, instructor, maybe for your whole life. But oftentimes we find that you'll receive a Shiksha Guru who helps you understand your Diksha Guru and their transcendental nature, so that you don't become confined to an understanding of Guru based just on a worldly understanding. He is this body, he is a nice devotee, or very advanced devotee, he's helping me understand God. But how to understand guru-tattva as Krishna's mercy incarnate on one hand, and also eternal associate of Krishna on another side. Therefore we need help, because Diksha Guru won't always reveal that information to you directly. It's a very secret thing. It's very confidential and it's not given cheaply. You have to mature into that understanding. Right? Like when we first meet Srila Gurudev. Oh, he's a very sweet, saintly devotee from India. He's been a sannyasi for 40 years, traveling and preaching and serving his guru in their line. You have that understanding. And oftentimes Diksha Guru is someone sometimes more senior in age than their like Jagat Guru. Everyone from all over the world takes shelter of them. We have disciples from all countries, all places, and they all come together. So oftentimes Diksha Guru is someone that is somewhat difficult to approach and have a personal relationship with. If you're an intimate associate, sevak, assistant, or you're one of the monks in the inner circle, then you can have some direct personal connection. Otherwise, oh, Gurudev is coming. When is Gurudev coming? After 6 months we get to see Gurudev. And you hear Harikatha an hour a day. And maybe you have one darshan where he speaks to you for 2 minutes, maybe 30 seconds, maybe he just waves, and he looks at you eye to eye, and you feel, oh, Gurudev looked at me. Yes. Sometimes Diksha Guru is younger. It's kind of like a Vedic ashram model. Not necessarily young, but more accessible. Really, it doesn't matter so much according to age. Sri Madhvacharya became Madhvacharya like 12 years old. Sankaracharya, 9 years old, took sannyas. Ramanujacharya, a little older, but still young. So it's not a factor of age. It's a question of how to realize and come close to the mood and the essence of who is Sri Guru. Right? Therefore, our first stage in our academy is Guru Bhakti. How to develop that devotion for Sri Guru and understand him. Yasya deve para bhaktir yata deve tatha guru tasyaite katata hyarta prakashante mahatmana. The scriptures are revealed. The essence, the knowledge, the realization is revealed to those who have equal devotion to Sri Guru as to Sri Krishna. What is that beginning of devotion? Faith, Shraddha. And then it gradually develops more and more. Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Kori. Without Shraddha, which means Vishwas, conviction and faith, then anything that you're taught, you can't realize because you have so much doubt. So you sift it out. Right? Or it goes in one ear and out the other. Faith means that by which you catch something. They say we don't have a memory problem in this age. We have an attention problem. If you have focused attention, you can collect and absorb something. And if you have the faith in it, the faith in who is presenting it, then you can bring it into your heart and realize it. Therefore, faith is very important. That's why we're not impersonalists. Actually, there's no impersonal religion in this world. I'll say that. Show me an impersonal religion. There's always a person behind it, even if they teach impersonalism. And faith in it is always developed according to faith in the persons who teach it. Like faith in Buddha, right? Faith in Sankaracharya. So it's always based on faith first in someone who has come to teach some sacred knowledge, to help us realize what is the truth of life, what is the essence, the nature of the self beyond matter, what is the source and the power behind everything, what is that force, right? So that is given by Sri Guru. Though if we don't have faith in Guru, then realization of Krishna is impossible. We can't jump. Therefore Krishna says, Acharya mang vijaniyam navamanyata karhichit. Know the Acharya to be like myself. I invest him with all my potency. Sarva Deva Mayo Guru. All the Devatas reside within Sri Guru. Not that it's their power. People think, oh, so Guru has to be like all the demigods combined and all Krishna combined. No, they are a conduit. And the energy is placed in it. Just like all the demigods, their power only comes from Krishna. Krishna can remove their power at an instant. We see that. Indradev, in the 10th chapter of the Gita, Krishna talks about Vibhuti Yoga, all of his opulences, and it's all the demigods. Agni Dev, Vayu, the god of the fire, the god of wind, the god of the heavens, the god of thunder. Their power comes from Krishna. There's a story once where the demigods were arguing about who is the most mighty. Is it the god of fire? Can burn everything? No, but I can put out your fire with my water, said the ocean god, Varuna. But I can blow away your water with my wind, said Vayudevata. Vayudevata, the air god, is described to be like the most powerful, controlling all the life airs. Right? Imagine without his mercy. Right? Without that, what is our life? Indradev said, I'm in charge of all of you, you're all my minions. I am the most powerful. You are the king, but who has the power? We are the powerful ones. You can have a king who is weak, but if he's respected and everyone is subordinate to him, then everyone is following him. But where's the power? God of air, God of fire, God of water. So many other gods. They were arguing, who is the most mighty? And they began to prepare arena to test their might. You can imagine. This is called cinema. Vayudevata, god of the wind. Agni Dev, god of fire. Varuna Dev, god of the seas. And all the other demigods, all their powers, the god of the clouds, all the powerful thunder cloud demigods, ready to fight to see who is the most mighty. So just as they were beginning to prepare for this battle, they're deciding what are the rules of the game. Are we going to have World Cup, right? Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, battle royale, first Agni and Vayu, or Varun and Agni, and then on the other side, Vayu and this, and who will win between the two, then they will fight again. So they're deciding, how are they going to have this match? In the meantime, a little boy came. Sweet little boy. Maybe 6 years old. Very beautiful. A simple dress, not opulence. Simple, light bluish complexion. Very soft glow. It's dressed very simple, just half like dhoti, some chadar. Oh, offered great respects to everyone. Said, "Hey, boy, watch out. It's a very dangerous area, danger zone." Right, tape. Arena tape, danger zone, don't enter here. It's a dangerous place, it's going to go down here. We said, "Oh, okay." He said, "I just have one question. One question." "What is your question?" And he showed his hand he pulled out a straw, one little straw. He said, "I came from my village, simple village, with this straw because it's very interesting. I want to see, I have a question, who can destroy this?" He put it down on the floor. Either you must remove it or destroy it. "Ha ha ha! What kind of game is this, boy?" Agnidev came forward. "I shall show you in an instant." How much energy he put into it. Right? How do we measure heat? Right? BTU. Like a volcano. Not volcano because that's mixed with earth, but like a beam of fire. Like a fire spear. Wow. Concentrated energy. 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, must be enough. Disappeared. And there was the little piece of straw. Happily. Undisturbed, untouched. What kind of magic is this? Went back to the side. Then Pavandev, wind god, like a hurricane gale, to blow it away, to rip it apart like a tornado. Everyone was watching, right? Big stadium. Everyone was watching. Who's going to win of all the demigods? And when it came off, saw nothing, sitting there. Varunadev, let me submerge it and blow it away by tidal wave. Nothing happened. One by one, all the demigods tried to destroy or remove this piece of straw. Nothing happened. What is this? They looked at the boy. He was very subtle smile. Soft smile. "Oh, if you cannot remove this straw or destroy this straw, why are you fighting amongst each other? Who is most powerful? Where does your power come from?" Hiranyakashipu, he asked this to Prahlad. Now talking about the other side of the family. There's two sides of the divine families. Sura, Asura. We say demigod and demon. But really both are very similar. Only difference is that demigods know they're supposed to serve and respect God, and demons are directly opposed. Sometimes the demigods become confused and fight, especially with Krishna, because they can't understand him. Right? So we see, when Krishna appeared, both demons and demigods attacked. Indradev, Brahma, and the other side, one after another, so many demons. It's all Krishna's play. For him it's just play, lila. So Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad. He had tried to kill Prahlad every which way possible, like this piece of straw. Little boy, 5-year-old, let's put him in boiling oil. Nothing happened. Prahlad was simply doing his meditation. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mare Krishna, Rakhe ke, Rakhe Krishna, Mare ke. If Krishna wants to kill you, who can save you? If Krishna wants to save you, who can kill you? If it is not your time, nothing can harm you. Threw him off a cliff. Nothing happened. Tried to poke him with spears, give him poison, trample him under elephants, put him out and expose him to a hurricane and starve him. Nothing happened. Put him in a pit of snakes. Hiranyakashipu said, "Where has your strength come from? How are you so powerful?" I'm bewildered. Why? Hiranyakashipu had defeated everyone in the universe. He was the sole ruler of the entire cosmic manifestation, all the material worlds in this universe. Beaten everybody like it was a game, like a lion playing with a mouse. Not even a cat. Like a lion playing with a mouse. He defeated everyone. This boy, he could not touch. Where's your power come from? Prahlad Maharaj said, with a smile, "Oh, Father, my power comes from the same place that your power comes from. God, Krishna, Supreme Lord." That person again? This nonsense, Vishnu, you're always chanting Vishnu, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Vishnu, Vishnu. Right? Prahlad Maharaj also loved Krishna. Why? When he was speaking with Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu became very angry at one point, just before, because first he asked him, what's the best thing you learned in school? And he talked about worshipping the Lord. 9-fold limbs of devotion offered to Vishnu. Vitipung sarpita Vishnu. Bhaktischeva navalakshana kreta bhagavate datan manyadita bhutamam. Hiranyakashipu became very disturbed and pushed him off his lap. Called his teachers and said, "What have you taught him? Nonsense." He said, "We didn't teach him this. Well, where did you learn it from?" So the next time they met, they said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll teach him again, we'll brainwash him. I don't know, perhaps this was something he learned before he came to us. No one's come in our school since we've been here." The next time he met him, he said, "Nate vidu swarta gadim hi vishnum durasya bahirartamanin antaya tandrupagiyamanasteipi shatantriya murudam nibada. Matirna Krishna paratassuto vamito vipadyate grihavratana madanta gopir vishtanta vishtam punapunascharvita charvananam naisang matistavaru rukramangrim sprasatyanartapika madartha mahiyasang padarajobhiseka niskinchananang nabruniti avata." These people can teach me anything. Sandana marka, monkey in a bowl. Always ready to enjoy, do hard work just for material enjoyment. False renunciation and material worker. Both there only to enjoy material enjoyment. Mundane, gross sense enjoyment. Sex life, goal of life. Sandana Marka, they taught me anything. No, they are blind men leading other blind men. Who is your teacher? I will not tell you so easily. But where has your strength come from? It has come from Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Supreme Lord. So just see, the same source of the power of the demigods is the same source of the power of the demons, the same source of the power of the devotees. Right? Prahlad's power, Hiranyakashipu's power, and the demigod's power, all from the same source. So what is guru-tattva? On one hand we say, oh, Sandana Marka, they were not gurus, Gurus. Yesterday I was working on volume 32, Introduction, June 10th to June 17th in San Francisco, I think. In one of these lectures, Gurudev was saying something very interesting. He said that there is only pure bhakti. And that pure bhakti is rag, Rupanuga, Raganuga bhakti. Raganuga specifically. Because not everyone is Rupanuga. He said, there's only pure bhakti. He asked the question. See, this is talking about guru-tattva now. Because we're giving this example, then to talk about guru-tattva. And where's the power behind guru? Gurudev said, is there Uttam Bhakti and then Adama Bhakti? Uttam is the highest devotion and Adam is lowest. Do those two categories exist? There's pure bhakti and then other kinds of bhakti, because for 2-3 days Gurudev described Karma Mishra Bhakti, devotion mixed with fruitive activities and motivations, Jnana Mishra mixed with desire for impersonal knowledge, right? Karma Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti with the primary influence of karma. All these different stages, Niskama Karma and Aropsita Bhakti and so forth. Gurudev said, no, there are no different levels of bhakti. There's only one type of bhakti, pure bhakti. Everything that's not pure bhakti may look like bhakti, but it's not bhakti. Gurudev said very strongly. And he said, is that just Vaidhi? He said, no. He said, Vaidhi has no sweetness, no ras, doesn't attract Krishna's heart. Raganuga Bhakti attracts the heart of Krishna. This is what Mahaprabhu came to teach and preach, and practice and taste. Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Kurite Pracharan. Doesn't mean we don't incorporate Vaidhi. But what did our acharyas come to teach? This path of love. How to awaken love for God. Right? Awaken love for God. That doesn't mean Vaidhi. Vaidhi means I'm afraid of God and I'm afraid of punishment, and because if I do sinful activities I may suffer, so I'll follow some regulative practice. Why? Oh, maybe I'll get to go to heaven and enjoy, maybe I'll get liberation and enjoy, but it's nothing to do with love of God. Love of God means we actually can develop that relationship. We want that, and we have greed for that, otherwise it won't come. So Gurudev said, there's only Uttama Bhakti, and then there's what looks like Bhakti but isn't Bhakti. Right? And gradually they can perform it like there's Shuddha Nam, pure Nam. And there's Namabhas, Namaparad, Namabhas, some semblance of the name. But it's like, and it helps you evolve, but its only power is that little amount of bhakti that may be present there. Even if a teeny tiny little bit is there. Something, or some mercy is there, some blessing is there that you can develop by it. Like Bhakti Devi is smiling mercifully. Like the sun. Is there sun, and then half sun, and then quarter sun, and then 1/10 of a sun, and then no sun? No, there's the sun and there's darkness. There's bhakti and there's not bhakti. There's guru and there's not guru. Very dangerous. But from that sun, that power, the power that is with everyone, our power, your power, Whatever power is there, that Shakti is coming from one. Swarup Shakti and Shaktiman, the Supreme Lord and His potency. So Acharya mam vijaniyam navamadeh karhi chit namartya buddha suyeta sarva deva mayo guru. All of Krishna's potency, He invests in guru-tattva so that they can bring jivas to Him. Therefore, shakshad hari tvena samasta sastre. It's not that guru becomes God, it's that God gives some potency. So kintu praboya eva priyatasya. So they can do what's very pleasing to Krishna, priya, very pleasing to Krishna, which is helping living entities make relationship with Him. That's guru-tattva. Therefore, tasmad gurung prapaddeta. Therefore, our approach is that same approach. Right? And Shiksha Guru helps teach you how to relate and understand Diksha Guru and Bhagavat Guru. Another thing Gurudev said yesterday. He said, what is Bhagavat Parampara? What is Shishya Parampara? Bhagavat Parampara is all eternal, bona fide, liberated souls. And Gurudev said, for this strong establishing this conception, they tried to kill Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. But he was not afraid. He said, the whole world may be on one side, but I will preach the truth. He said, I may have caused displeasure to some people, but this is the performance of my responsibility, my duty. So Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada established a school, Braj Patan, School of Braj, in Gaudiya Mat, place to learn the message and mood and teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and what he came to give. Gaudiya, Gaudiya means Mahaprabhu, but in the mood of Srimati Radharani, Gaudi. Gaudi is the inner meaning, Gaudiya, Radharani's. Gaudiya means of, possessive case. Gaurika, in Hindi you say Gaurika, Bengali you say Gaudiya, follower of Gaudi. So that is Srimati Radhika, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. So that is very important. But how to understand that? How to understand the swarup of that? We'll have to continue this tomorrow. But Mahaprabhu said, there is a buried treasure waiting for you. Shiksha Guru comes and teaches you, where is that buried treasure? Gurudev came and taught, what is the real essence and mood of Srila Swami Prabhupada? So Gurudev was that. Mahaprabhu gives this example. We'll talk about this tomorrow. How to discover this buried treasure that's waiting for you. And Gurudev said yesterday, I was reading, Guru wants to give you something, but you're incapable of realizing it. And you're practicing and you're trying a little bit, but you can't realize it. Rag, bhakti, without Krishna's and Guru and Vaishnava's mercy, you cannot. Without the mercy of Krishna and his associates, and really without the mercy of his associates, you can't realize that. So how does that come? Therefore, Shiksha Guru will teach you the swarup of your Diksha Guru and help you realize faith in that. What is guru-tattva? How are they associates of Krishna? What is their spiritual nature and form and identity? This is the function of Shiksha Guru. And they may show you the line of Bhagavat Guru Parampara or also Shishya Parampara. They both run on the same track. But the power behind it is the Bhagavat Parampara. Shishya Parampara without Bhagavat Acharyas becomes weak and will fall apart. So Bhagavat Parampara is the strength of the Parampara. Eternal associates, pure devotees of the Lord. So we'll conclude here for today. Srila Gurudeva ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.